speed, boy. Go, go, go. Yeah. Outstanding. Rock and roll.
Hello, yes, the weekly news is back, and now it is the StarCraft 2 edition. Sorry about missing a lot in there. Basically, the camera broke, the new game came out, and I just now got the camera fixed, but then I was sick for about a week. I'm feeling a little bit better now, so here we go. The first episode of the StarCraft 2 weekly news. It's going to be just like the StarCraft weekly that you've all grown accustomed to. So anyways, there is so much going on in StarCraft 2. I can't even believe it. There's just so much to go over every single week. So this show might be just slightly longer than normal. Alright, first off, we got a new patch. And in this new patch, it's pretty interesting. They basically nerfed out this SCV Marine all-in by downing the SCV hit points and downing, upping the Marine build time, and also making Reactor take longer to make. Now this is good because it helps TVP a lot. On the Asian server, every single Terran was doing this against every single Protoss every single game. So it's really important that this came out in this patch. So very good work there to Blizzard. Other than that, you know, EMP got nerfed a little bit, Ghosts became a more reasonable price, Vikings became a more reasonable price, Reactors became a little bit cheaper, Factories became a little bit cheaper, and, well, Bunkers build a lot quicker now, so that's quite good. They were actually taking a ridiculously long time to build before when I was trying to use those. For Protoss, they downed the Colossus' damage a little bit. Probably a smart move. Colossus is such a powerful unit. Observers are going to cost a bit more and take a bit longer to make. This is a game just so full of counters that scouting is ridiculously important, and observers, they are good, man. Also, the Stalker has been improved, as a lot of people wanted. A very big deal there. It should be a much more powerful unit now, from 8 damage to 10 normal. Switch around that armored bonus a little bit. Also, Dark Templars got a little bit of a nerf, despite us not seeing it a lot in the foreigner scene. I don't think it's actually in the Asian scene either. I haven't seen them a lot yet, but I tell you, Dark Templars are really good in this game. I'm surprised people aren't using them quite yet, but I think that's going to change in the future. For Zerg, the Banelings got a buff, something people are very confused about, including myself a little bit, but this buff may in fact be for Zerg versus Protoss and not for Zerg versus Terran. So, you know, not exactly sure on exactly why that happened, but we'll have to see. Everything else seems pretty good. And the Roach's regeneration rate got fixed up, got fixed up a little bit, downed both with the upgrade and normally. And that's good because there were some really stupid, dirty ZVZ builds that took no skill involving that. And I am glad to see that go away. Alright, so that's the patch. Let's get into all these ridiculous amount of events going on. ESL has started the Go for StarCraft 2 Cups. There's going to be 100 euros up for grabs every single weekend on Saturday instead of Sunday, as Zotac is. And it's going to be points-based, where at the end the top players will be invited to a tournament worth 500 euros. So actually a really nice cup to have going on during the beta. And the first finals is ready. It is Dimaga, of course, against Sock. And third place went to Plague, fourth to Goody, the old StarCraft player. Excuse me again. You know, speaking of Dimaga, Zotac Cup happened again this weekend. We had Hey Pro taking out Rogalos. I have no idea who that is. Took him out 3-2. And if we take a look at the standings here, wow, Dimaga with 2 wins and 1 second place. Then DeMuslim and Orly tied for second with 1-1 each. DeMuslim, of course, with a slightly better win-loss ratio. Wow, Dimaga has been dominating just so much in that scene. He's been doing just really so well. It's amazing. And speaking of Dimaga, StarCraft 2 SC2.RU held a $100 cup this weekend. See, I told you I've been sick. Anyways, Damaga won that. Second was Hildy. No idea who that is. And Moro hit the top 4. So a pretty skilled cup. And Damaga comes out on top again. But one thing Damaga did not come out on top in is the Teamliquid European StarCraft 2 Invitational. And that's because, of course, of the cheating thing that went on in TSL. Damaga's banned for Teamliquid events for quite a while. But this event took place. All the top Europeans invited aside from him. And it was a pretty exciting tournament. White Raw finishes in first place. So finally White Raw takes home a tournament. It's been a while since StarCraft 1, basically. Second place, the little one. A random player with 150. And Nazgul, Liquid Nazgul himself, the owner of TeamLiquid.net, gets third place with $50. So a very exciting tournament. Definitely go download those replays. Definitely go watch those VODs. The Hello Goodbye tournament is in the round of 16. $1,105 at stake in the prize pool. And notable players still left include Idra, Khufu from a lot of other weak RTS games, and also a lot of the EG team is left as well. So very exciting matches yet to come. Cannot wait till it gets in the top 8 and a little bit more coverage. The MLG King of the Beta Hill switches hands once again, and this is interesting because it's supposed to be a King of the Hill match, but no one has 2 wins in a row. Idra fell 3-1 to Cathon Luck, and so this next week we're going to have to see, can Cathon Luck keep this and perhaps do 2 weeks in a row? We haven't seen it yet in this nice MLG event, but definitely check that out. It is pretty exciting, pretty good production value, I have to say. Day 9 casted along with JP. I was watching it some today. I do like it. It's a good event. Excuse me, I am so sorry about all the coughing, but so much news going on, I had to do the show anyways. IC Cup TV has made a league, and it is called the ITL IC Cup TV League. And it aims to make a pro league on the US servers. It's going to have a tournament each week where the top 2 players are advanced to the pro league. And then it's going to have 4 event cards, you know, kind of like a fighting match. So it's a pretty exciting format. No sponsors for it quite yet, but IC Cup is quite good at what they do. So I do expect that this league could turn into something very nice in the near future. So everyone definitely go enter that. We have a lot of great players playing.